Welcome to Diesel TV Live. What's going on, people? How we doing? Welcome to the live. Oh, man, dang. I forgot to mute that. I'm sorry. What's going on, people? How y'all doing? Tactical Skiing in there. What's going on? I know you're at work, so what's going on with your Tactical Skiing there? Santee TV, Jada Shooter, Roger Stewart, Black Poindexter. I call him Preach because he came on one day and started preaching. That's Preach right there. Urban Gun Reviews. What's going on? Great Man 47. How you doing, man? What's going on, man? How's everybody, man? I hope everybody's good and well. So we're going to wait a little bit. My guest has not arrived yet. We're going to wait a little bit for them to come on in and see what's going on. We are going to, it's just going to be a regular live, man. It's not going to be interview or nothing like that. I'm just going to have a co-host on, and we're just going to trip out, talk about a few things. We're going to try to answer some of y'all's questions. If you have any questions, so y'all better come up with some questions if you want us to answer any of them or anything like that. Like I said, man, it's been a while since I've done live. I had to step away from doing lives for a little bit because I got a little busy with some of the things that I had going on. So yeah, Jay Chill, what's up, man? Smitty. I'm good, man. Smitty, I don't even know. I was smoking this cigar earlier, man, and I can't remember what cigar it was, but I do have another one when that one ends. And it's the Barbecue Pig, man, from Nevada Cigars. I'm going to smoke that one whenever this one ends. I'm going to start on that one. C-Cam, what's going on? Robert Lunsford, what's going on, man? Yeah, I'm out there chasing Christ. I know, man. I know. That's, you know what? That actual video of the one I had on my Instagram. I mean, not Instagram, on my short. It was on my short, my YouTube. I have a hard time, keeping up with that stuff. But the actual video is on my Patreon, man. If you want to see the actual video of that whole chase, it's on my Patreon. Yeah, light it up, Diesel. Great Mind, what you smoking on tonight, man? What you smoking on? Who just had a baby? C-Cam just had a baby boy. Good God, I know that head came out big as heck, boy. You boy, C-Cam, woo. C-Cam got a head on him, boy. Hey, so my special guest has just got in here. Y'all, hey, listen. Hold the applause. Please hold the applause because listen. We're going to bring my special guest. Listen. We're going to bring my special guest in, and we're going to start chopping it up. Let's bring listen. You know.
You are a trip, y'all. You're a trip.
Hey, boo.
Hey, boo-boo.
Hey, so I had to come back my special on my live with my boo thing. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if y'all don't know, I deboed 32 Icon and being my boo-boo. Because one day I was just like, hey, wifey, you my wifey, and that's just what it's going to be. And she ain't deny it. So, I stayed with it. I hope you stay with it, too.
Oh, yeah, we in there.
Okay,
we in there.
Like swimwear. I know that's right. Look at that. Hey, listen, dude, I got a celebrity wife. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my gosh.
So what's going on, lady? How you been?
Nothing. I'm actually, this is the first time I've been on your channel.
Yes, this is the first time.
I'm excited.
Don't look at me like that.
No, listen. I'm excited because we've been pretty cool for a minute.
For a minute.
For a minute, we've been pretty cool, but I've never been on your platform.
Well, see, the thing was, I didn't want to, like I told you before, I wanted our friendship to be genuine. You know what I'm saying? Because, when you first came at me and contacted me, it had nothing to do with YouTube. And I just felt awkward being like, hey, okay, what about this YouTube thing? You know what I'm saying? When you reached out to me and you was like on some law enforcement stuff, just ask me general questions. And I didn't want to just bring that as a gateway for me to ask you to come on my channel. So I just kept it, you know, you boy had to keep it smooth, you know what I'm saying? I ain't wanted to know, you know, my ulterior motives, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
Anyway.
my God.
But anyway, so yeah, it's the first time on Diesel TV, which we all appreciate you coming on Diesel TV and chopping it up with us.
Thank you. I used to watch your lives back in the day too. We talked, but we weren't as cool as we were. We weren't as cool as we are now. But I did watch your lives back in the day. I was watching my homegirl was trying to hit on you.
Yeah.
Trying to get them digits, honey.
Yeah,
I was like,
well, you don't lock it down now, so you ain't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I used to go live all the time. I had to stop doing that because I had got so busy with work and everything. And you already know some of the stuff in the background that's going on. You know what I'm saying? I haven't let you.
Wait, did you reveal yet?
No, I've revealed it on Patreon, but not on YouTube. So.
Oh, so they got to go on. Okay, well, they better go ahead and get on Patreon so they can find out.
It's some big news,
out here doing,
man.
doing big things.
It's some big news. So I'm going to reveal, but I don't know exactly when. If it's going to be late October or November, I don't know when I'm going to reveal. So
Okay.
I'm just keeping it hush hush right now because I want to get the feel of things first before I reveal anything. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
So I just wanted to bring you on here.
I'm happy for you though. Congrats.
Right. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. I just wanted to bring you on here and just, have you as a co-host, not really do the interview kind of style because you've been asked the same questions on every one of them.
I know. I'm so excited to answer the same questions.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to come over with the same questions. I do have a question. I've been meaning to ask you this. But so you did the video on the CZs, the two new CZs, right?
Okay.
But you kind of left me hanging. I don't know what those things are going to be used for. Are they going to be safe queens? Are you going to put them in the rotation? What's going to be the future of these CZs that you got? These two new CZs you got?
Actually, you see, to be honest, they're supposed to be sending me 2 more so I can do next month's review. But as far as these two, I'm gonna be honest with you. The CZP10M, that's the single stack.
Right.
That's probably going to stay in the safe, if I'm going to be totally honest, because I'm happy with my current carry. So that's going to stay in the safe.
I got you.
If I do decide to do competition, but the thing is, okay, so I have several CZs for competition. So
hold on. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Hey, Nino Brown, come on now.
I'm just saying, I could bring it out, but at the same time, I got options. So I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. It could be a safe queen. I don't know. I don't know what CZ wants. I mean, the gun is mine. I guess I could give it away if I wanted to. If I did give something away, it'll probably be the M. I don't know. Because later on, I might do a follow-up on how that single stack is doing. So if I give it away, then I can't do the follow-up. I don't know. But I had fun shooting it. You guys saw the review. If you didn't see the review, feel free to go check it out. But despite what people say about the P10M, and I know there is a lot left to be desired on that, I'm telling you, it shoots like a CZ. For it to be that small, it is accurate. That thing shoots, but I know people are disappointed about the capacity.
Well, the capacity, and really what got me was that there is no slide lock release. There's no.
Okay. Right. Okay. So I guess in Europe, it's not a big deal. For Americans, it is. It was released in Europe like a year ago. So Europeans don't really care about the slide.
The only thing that concerns me about the slide lock release, because there was a time I was working for a department and they had a backup weapon. They issued a backup weapon that was a 380, but it was a European 380 and it had the mag release under the mag on the back side of the mag. It was like a little notch, right? It wasn't a button on the side. It was under the mag.
Oh, wow.
So we carried it for, I think I carried it for like my first 2 years there. And I brought up the fact that muscle memory, I don't know if I'll be able to get that mag out of there if I need to with muscle memory because I'm used to pressing a button. And that's just my thing with the mag release. That just might mess me up. That's the only thing that concerns me about not having that holdover lever when it comes to guns. I've seen it before, but I just steered away from it. So
okay,
one of those things.
I mean, at the end of the day, maybe a pocket gun, an ankle gun. If you don't really like it, go with something else.
Right.
Honestly,
right.
Personally,
and you did pique my interest with that competition season.
Yeah, that competition. Now, that competition. The only thing, in hindsight, after I did the review, someone did bring this up, and I was like, I didn't even think of that. They said with competition, CZ probably could have flared the mag well, or they could have put on suppressor height sights. But I don't know about the suppressor height sights because the fiber optic front sight and that rear serrated back sight rear sight was like perfect. So I guess if you want to get the red dot, then you can put your own suppressor sights on there. But the flared mag well, in hindsight, maybe that probably would have helped because I think the X5 has it. I'm not sure if the Canik has it or not, but I know the X5 has it.
I know the Canik ABC 123 Elemental P 2. But the Canik, the one that I have, this Elite Special Elite whatever, it has a flared magazine. So a lot of competition guns do have that, but a lot of competition guns, if they're going to run red dot, they don't even have iron sights on them. So I don't even know why that's a big deal. You know what I'm saying?
And not only that, but with the flare mag, even though it didn't have one, I had no problem. Boop, drop, boop. And not once did I pinch my hand. Not once did I miss the reload. And it has that auto load. So as soon as you slam the mag in, it closes the slide. Like the slide slams home. Whereas on other competition handguns, you gotta slam the mag and maybe use the slide release. Right. It just, as soon as you boom and you right on target. So I mean, if you're worried about time, it takes time off your or it takes maybe not seconds, but milliseconds. Maybe I guess all that adds up.
I mean, it does help. It does help. So,
they did it right. That trigger on there is right. I don't care what nobody said. That trigger on there is that. Who made that? Who did that trigger? HB Industries.
Oh wow, they make a good trigger.
That trigger is right. Yeah.
Now,
so
I mean, what I will say is CZ I've always been impressed with their weapons. Now, when it comes to striker fire weapons, I don't know why CZ hasn't gotten all the hype that they should have because their striker fire weapons are better than Glocks to me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why they don't get the hype that they do that Glock does.
I think because they're late to the game. Like everybody's been there, done that, and then they came in, and you would think that like they will be like, they may be considered the redheaded stepchild when it comes to striker fire, but when they came in with the P10C, the first one I have is good. The second one they did where they only put one mag button, they made the trigger smoother, and the slide release immediately goes once you hit it. Before it used to be real stiff, and they got the optic cut on there. I think people are sleeping on it. I don't have the second one just because I had the first one, and so I just never got the second one. And I could ask them to give me one, but it's like, I don't know. I probably won't. I'll probably end up getting something else instead, something I don't have. But y'all sleeping on it, and they came in. They killed it. The P10C people have killed it. So people use it, people love it. I just think that everyone loves Glock, but I also think that some people don't like change, right? If it works.
Well, see, the thing about it is, we talked about that CZ Shadow. And it's like, yo, man, they don't, guns like that aren't made that often. A lot of companies don't get into the competition guns and trying to make the guns, and then you have a striker fire, and that's why I want to shoot that striker fire competition gun, because I want to know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really want to know what it is, because CZ has come through with really impressing me the last few years when it comes to like firearms and things like that. Because I have a few CZs. I do have a few CZs. I haven't shown them all on my channel, but I do have a few CZs, and you know how it is. I'm pretty sure you got guns that you haven't shown on your channel and that you're not going to be showing on your channel.
Nope.
And it's like, because a lot of the guns out there are saturated with the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has shown their CZ P10C or their CZ P10F. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to come up here and just show it just to have content. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all that's going to do is take up my time, and it's already out. I'm saying the same exact thing that everybody else is saying. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Siege, hey, what's going on? I'm just trying to do a few shout outs.
No,
Double Roll,
okay.
what's going on? Guns and Hookah, what up, man? What's going on?
Let me see who's in these comments.
Jay Smith, yeah. If you see any questions or anything, go ahead, man. You run the show just like I do.
Well, I wanna say one thing about I know we're going back to the P10M.
Right.
I know people were, like I said, I know people were disappointed, but let me ask you something. People not just as disappointed when SIG had the malfunction or the mishap with the P320, with that whole drop test thing? Like, every gun manufacturer might miss the mark at some point.
Oh yeah.
CZ, so a lot of people say that CZ missed the mark with this one. Some people said that SIG missed the mark and they won't ever fire a P320. SIG fixed it. It's fine. It's not an issue. FN had an issue with the striker. Striker pin. Yep. And Apex Tactical.
Smith & Wesson did too.
Yeah, so
Smith & Wesson had a problem with their ejectors. So I mean,
exactly. So every gun manufacturer have their hiccups, but these gun manufacturers, CZ, SIG, Glock, Smith & Wesson, they're legendary. They have a name for themselves. Every now and again, they're going to miss the mark, right? Right. So I just put that out there. But hey guys, thank you for chiming in. If you haven't already, hit that like button. We see you watching.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Go ahead and hit it. So Joe Morgan on here again. And Joe, I'm going to make you my moderator. I'm going to make you one of my moderators, because I don't have any moderators. I don't even know what moderators are supposed to be doing, but I'm going to make you a moderator because you always bringing up that daggone Taurus, all right? Now, that Taurus, I done told you one time before, don't bring that up in my chats no more. You keep on bringing it up. So, Joe, you about to be a moderator, all right? I'm making you a moderator right now. So Joe Morgan's a moderator just because he wants to bring up that crazy old Taurus every time I'm in my chats. XD40, what's going on, man? How you been? Appreciate you coming. Anybody got any questions or anything like that they want to ask before we move on to something else? Okay, let's move on to something else. Okay, so 32 Icon. Let's get to know 32 Icon outside of the YouTube era. You know what I'm saying? So when I come to the house, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do like a Netflix and chill. What's 32 Icon thinking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is 32 Icon expecting?
Listen. I told someone this the other day. I was like, when I come home, I put that key through the door. You understand? I get something to eat. If I haven't already grabbed something on the way home, I come home, I shower. I decide if I'm like, my show went off. I was watching Manifest. So Manifest went off. So now I've been watching like Power Playbook 3. But I need something to like binge. So I haven't found anything to binge. But usually I come home, I shower, I relax, and I get right on Netflix. Like, I don't even watch my television. Like, I haven't turned on my actual television in months. I get on my laptop, get in my bed, I'm ready to sleep. Listen, sometimes I'll watch some of the live, but I'm telling you, I be asleep by like 9:30, 10 o'clock, I'm turned over.
Right.
Like I be tired.
Well, see,
So
I've been trying to change up my sleep schedule too. So and I don't really watch a lot of gun tubers. I was telling somebody that the other day. I don't watch a lot of gun tube on YouTube. I watch more of like gaming. I love motorcycles. You know what I'm saying? Because I watch a lot of motorcycle channels. You know what I'm saying? You like motorcycles too?
I own two of them. My first one I owned, it was a Gixxer. Yeah, Gixxer 600. I told you that, didn't I?
No.
Girl, listen. I own a Gixxer 600. I had it for maybe 4 or 5 years. I had it in New York. I moved to Connecticut. It got stolen.
Oh, wow.
I probably almost cried. I think I posted pictures on my community page. But anyway, that got stolen. I was pissed off. That was my first motorcycle. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Then a couple of years later, I purchased a Suzuki, I think it was an M50 Boulevard, all black.
Right.
Had it for like maybe a year and a half. Didn't really ride it, so I sold it. And then I was like, I'm not going to buy anything else until I buy a house. So, and I haven't bought a house yet, so I probably won't get a motorcycle. Yeah.
Let's see a picture of my bike. I'm going to see if I can share this picture real quick.
Yeah, let me see what you rocking with. Is that a Hayabusa?
Yep.
Look, I know my bikes now. I know my bike. I know Suzuki.
That's all I deal with, a Busa.
I know Suzuki. Okay, let me find it.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. So hey, listen, I love my bikes now. Listen, I like writing my signature on every street I ride down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man. So I didn't know.
No wonder we get along. No wonder we get along.
Right. She's
your
queen to be.
Did you like the second one?
No.
Oh.
I wasn't really feeling it all that well. I mean, it was all right, but it wasn't. Sometimes you gotta let classics lay. You know what I'm saying?
But it wasn't supposed to be a part two. It was just supposed to be.
I mean, but it was. It was, everything was continued from what the first one was. How you gonna not say it's what? I mean, it was a continuation. He went back to find his son when he was there the first time. How is that not a continuation?
That's what I'm just saying. That's what they said.
I mean, they can say that all they want, but if I'm telling you I'm going back from where I was before, that's a continuation. I mean, that's just how things look. So there's some people mad. So Black Poindexter is upset because you didn't mention H and K. Do you have any HKs?
I do. I have. Honestly, I only have two. I just got the VP9 and the VP9 SK, and I wanted to get. I don't know the right terminology. There's a double action, single action HK and 9mm. I forgot what it's called. Black Poindexter, you can help me because I'm drawing a blank. But the only reason why I haven't gotten it is because it's hella expensive, and I heard that it's a little antiquated. Like the takedown, it doesn't. I don't think it has the 1913 Picatinny rail. So, but I heard it's amazing. I also heard the trigger is. So because of all that, I was like, I'll just stick with the VP9.
H and K is an acquired taste. It is an acquired taste. Now I have a love for HK. I have an HK USB 40, HK USB 45.
Oh yeah, USB. Okay, that's what it is.
Okay, yeah,
USB 9.
Okay, you got the 9. Okay, and I told a story one time. The only reason I love H and K so much is because this video game I used to play called Metal Gear Solid. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
Oh, absolutely. Back in the day.
That's the gun that he used. Yeah. And ever since I played that game, every one of them, I was like, I'm going to get me an H and K when I grow up. So that's why I got the H and K. So I do have a VP9 too. But
okay. Yeah, I want something. Maybe I want like some kind of rifle or pistol from HK, but I just, you don't.
Hard, boy.
The what?
That AR goes hard with H and K. I think it's a 416 or something like that.
I know that if it comes to CT, we have to make it into an other, so it's going to be hella expensive. Right. But I want anything HK. It's HK. But Yeah, I don't have the luxury of. I mean, I don't have Black Poindexter's money. I don't have his coins. So
Right. Black Poindexter, man. Hey, listen, that's my man right there, man. Black
I
Poindexter.
like him. I need to meet him.
Yeah. You'll meet him. You'll meet him one day.
I saw him on video. He looks literally like his profile picture.
Don't get that stuff over here, Black Poindexter. Y'all meet, shake hands, and that's it. You hear me? Black Poindexter. That's all you do. Santee says, "What are you cooking tonight?"
You're not gonna believe this, Santee. I cooked this last night. Was it last night or the night before? I cooked my taco soup. I haven't cooked this since that video which was months ago.
Oh, really?
I had that. Yeah, I had that tonight. And then what was the last thing I cooked besides that? That was just the other night. And then that was it. I've been eating out for a little bit. Not eating out like dining, just grabbing something to eat and bringing it home. Just because, like I said, my niece is off to college, and so I come home to an empty house.
Oh, okay. It ain't gonna be empty for long. This ain't gonna be empty. I'm coming, boo.
Yeah, so
you know how Santee always wanted to start stuff. She said we need to go ahead and do a shooting battle, and she's saying everybody's voting, picking me to win.
You will win.
I don't know. I just said that. I don't know who they pick.
Oh, okay. You probably will win.
I don't know. No, why you say that? You can shoot.
I see you. Nah, I see you shoot. You can shoot. Like most. No, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm gonna cut that out. But you can shoot.
Well, I mean, listen. I've won a few competitions. I have won a few competitions. But I'm telling you what's messed me up here lately. Shooting all these different guns. I went to that daggone. I went to the daggone pre-qualification for the firearms, and I scored horribly, man. Last time I went, I scored all 100s across the board. The first time I had to throw 2 bullets the first time because they said 6 rounds and I fired 7, so they had to take that one out. And then the second time they said that you had 20 seconds, and I thought he said 30 seconds. And I'm sitting there shooting, and the damn target just turns, and I still got a bullet in my gun, so they had to throw that one out. Yeah, so I scored a 94, and then the next one I scored a 99.6 on 2, and then 2 100s. But I ain't shot that bad in a while, man.
So, well, I will say this: I ain't even gonna front. Like, I'm not gonna front. I can shoot, but I think you shoot more than I do. Like, I only shoot. Like last weekend, I didn't shoot at all. I did not shoot. I haven't shot since the CZ videos. And prior to those videos, I haven't shot, I guess, since I shot my MMP, which was like 4 months. So basically I shot my EDC, which was 4 months ago. Then I shot Mossberg, because Mossberg sent me that shotgun. So I did that video.
Did you ever get that one fixed?
Oh, Mossberg sent me the stock.
I know that's right.
Listen, come on now. Listen, absolutely. They sent me that stock, and I went and got the stock fixed on a scale of 1 to 10, with them being able to fix it at the gunsmith I sent it to. It came out, I guess I could grab it. It came out to like maybe an 8.9. It's still straight. It's nice, but it ain't. You can see where there was a blemish, but they filled that hole because I sent them the little chip.
Right.
But it's not a perfect 10, but I told them just swap it out because Mossberg sent me the brand new one over. So it's brand new. Just put it in the safe.
You got 2 stocks ready to go just in case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just in case. Yeah, but they sent that joint over. I was like, yes.
Damon Everett says, do you have a 1911?
Yes, I have. Them.
Yeah, right. All right, moving on.
You know what though? I will put it out here. I did request for my next review. I did request a 1911 from CZ. So hopefully they'll send one over.
Any early access on what you requested?
Well, I'll say this: most of the guns that I'm going to be reviewing, they're already on YouTube. They probably been reviewed. They gave me a list to choose from, so I don't have that. Those 2 guns that they sent me, those new releases, that wasn't part of what they were supposed to send me. They just wanted to send it over to me. But that wasn't
Gotcha.
that wasn't on the list. They did me a favor by doing it. Well, they did me a favor. I did them a favor. Shoot.
Right,
So
right, right,
we
right.
did each other a favor. But they sent me a list from what I can choose from, which I'm very appreciative of. But again, most of them have already been reviewed. Those are their two newest additions.
Right, right.
So
So
it worked out.
let's can we talk about that whole situation? Not going like in depth about it, but just like what were you feeling? Like what were your emotions like when you were going through that whole situation? You can divulge whatever you want to divulge. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to, but I just
With
want to know,
CZ?
like, yeah, like with CZ.
Oh, so it's so funny because when I started my YouTube channel, I said to my niece, and I didn't even remember saying this until after CZ and I made the deal. I remember saying to her 4 years ago, I was like, dang, man, I'm pumping out all these videos. I ain't getting not one thing for free. I was like, all I want is just one free gun from CZ. That's all I want. I remember saying that. I was like, Lord, can you just have CZ send me over one free gun? And I just let it go. Like it was like almost I was dead serious, but it was like joking because at that time I had like 50 subscribers. So I was
Right.
like, ain't nobody CZ anything about me. But anyway, long story short, well, kind of long story long, but I'm gonna try to get to it. So basically, last year or so, I reached out to CZ. I said, "Hey, CZ, what's up? Help a sister out, right?" And they contacted me back. Like he got back to me. I think at this point I may have had 30,000 subscribers, and they were like, "Hey, we know who you are. We've been watching your videos, yada yada yada." And they told me, it was like, listen, normally when we send firearms, we send it to channels who, basically in the nicest way possible, they have a lot more subscribers and we do, promotional things with them.
Right.
So they was like, but we'll send you over something and, whatever. So it was during the pandemic. So they couldn't get anything in stock to send me. Obviously, they have to sell whatever they have. So I could never get anything. So then we just lost communication.
Right.
So I don't know if you guys remember, fast forward a couple of months there was a HoloSyn video I did. HoloSyn, the 508T. It was a red dot.
I did see that, yeah.
HoloSyn didn't send me that. Well, actually, HoloSyn sent me that, but they sent it through a third party and they asked would I review it. So as I'm talking to the guy's like, hey, by the way, CZ is in my office right now because he also does products for CZ. And I was like, oh, really? He was like, yes, they've been watching you. They like your videos. They like, the range videos, et cetera, et cetera. Keep doing your thing. You never know what can happen. So I was like, oh, okay. Oh, excellent. And it wasn't until months later that all of a sudden I'm checking my email and CZ hits me up. And I'm like, nah, this can't be CZ. And they're like, listen, what's up? Can we talk to you? And I was like, okay, like, here we go. So we got on the phone and they basically was like, hey, we've been watching you. We love your videos. We think that you have a genuine passion for our product. You've been a consumer for such a long time. We appreciate that. And we want to know if maybe we could work something out. So I was like, yeah. And it was like, well, we have influencers on other social media outlets. It was like, but we don't have a lot of influencers when it comes to handguns on YouTube. Like they have professional shooters who do the, what is it called? A competition. Yeah, they got a bunch of those. Hunters. I didn't know they were big in hunting.
Oh,
but
yeah,
they got a
lot of shotguns and all that stuff.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So they had that, but they didn't really have anyone around the pistol-ish type guns, bolt action, whatever. Well, some bolt action. So anyway, It was like, you have a presence on YouTube. What do you think? Like, can we work something out? And I was like, absolutely. And so we worked it out. And so I'm just one of their influencers for a few months. Like, I don't know how long the campaign is going to run. I know that for like the next 8 or so months, I'm locked in, like where I'll review some firearms maybe twice a month. They wanted to extend it for a longer period of time, I did not commit to that only because I have like commitment issues when it comes to extended periods of time, just because anything can happen and I wasn't sure, you know, and then like, I just don't want to make a promise I can't keep. And so when this period runs out, then they said we both said we'll come back to the table and see if it works out. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, I'm just appreciative that they, you know, they liked me and they liked me enough to say, hey, could you represent us for this period of time? And so, no, I don't work full time for CZ. Like I told you, they send over the guns, they help with the ammo and stuff. So that works out for me, it works out for them. And I'm just happy. Like, I thank God because, I mean, if it were another firearm manufacturer, I would still be excited. I was excited when Mossberg sent their shotgun over. But because I love CZ so much, it just, number one, it fits. And number two, it's what I wanted. So it's just a no-brainer for me. Yeah, I'm just
I was happy for you, man, because I know you've been talking about CZ and that daggone Smith & Wesson sitting for the longest time. And I'm like, golly, this damn girl loves some Smith & Wesson and some CZ.
I do.
So I'm glad you did because I mean,
I do.
Smith & Wesson. The reason why only reason I don't like Smith & Wesson. Let me go ahead and tell RGG what's going on. MHP been shooting. What's going on, man? How y'all doing?
Hi,
JT
y'all.
Washington Coy 65 Pete. What's going on, man? Appreciate y'all coming in here. But the reason why I don't like Smith & Wesson is I just don't shoot them that well. That's the only reason I don't like them. Other than that, they really run just as good as anything else. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's where all my hate comes from when it comes to Smith & Wesson. So.
You know what it is, though? I think, like I said, when I first picked up the M&P, when I picked up the CZ, it just fits like a glove.
Right.
So for me, I immediately want to go shoot it. Other guns don't fit that way for me.
Right.
So that's why I immediately had to take into it. And then the VP9 did fit really great in my hand. In fact, I picked it over the M&P. But when I went to go shoot it, I was all over the place. And then I just got my permit, so I probably didn't shoot well. And I was like teacupping it. I guess in hindsight, I was limp wristing and teacupping.
Right.
So I never shot it well. But by the time I got the M&P, I was a better shooter. So then it was like, oh. And then by the time I got the CZ, I was an even better shooter. And then I shot CZ very well. And I think it also helped that the slide rides in the frame. So it's a lower bore axis and it's just accurate as hell. So I was like, yo, like, it was a no-brainer for me. And it wasn't until later on that I shot a Glock, because initially when I picked it up and I tried to shoot it, I was like, I don't understand how Glock is Glock. I'm like, this is the awful fitting, ergonomically manufactured handgun. I said, well, who in the world would shoot this?
Glock this is the thing which you got to understand though. Glock is the gun. It's like the gun for dummies. It is so easy to the maintenance on it is so easy. It's just, I mean, like breaking it down, it goes in like 4 different parts, and that's it: the barrel, the rail, the slide, and the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like in the frame. That's it. So it's not really hard to maintain. You know what I'm saying? It'll shoot dirty, no problem. You know what I'm saying? And then the price of it was so cheap. So that's why it became one of those things where Glock made it so much, because law enforcement got into it. Because in law enforcement, everybody in law enforcement ain't into guns. There are a lot of cops that I know that keep their gun in their car. They don't even bring the gun into their house when they get off. They keep it in their car. Wow. Because they just don't like guns. They don't do guns like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why Glock did so well, because you know, it's just so easy. Kelvin wanted me to ask, do you still own that P07, or did you get rid of it like the others? what's wrong with I got a P07. What's wrong with the P07?
I love the P07.
I love it.
My trigger finger gets caught between the trigger and the trigger guard, and so it pinches it, and I can like reposition my hand, but I don't want to do all that. So because of that, I got rid of it. But I think I want it back because I just want to figure it out.
Was that a common problem for people? Because I've never had that happen to me.
No, that's the thing. It's not. So I think when I made that video, maybe 1 or 2 people said the same thing. They say they pinched their finger on it. And I know I have long fingers. And so maybe that's what it is. I don't know, but I feel like I'm missing out. I need the PO7, so I might have to ask CZ to send me over one, which is going to be weird because I did a review on it and I said I love the gun. I just don't like that it pinches my finger, so I got rid of it. But then I'm going to ask them to send me another one over, maybe so I can readjust my grip and see if it'll work and just really maybe shoot like. Maybe do a 1,000-round review. I don't know, because ammo high. Maybe like a 600-round review. I don't know. They pay for the ammo though, so maybe.
Hey, ammo is scarce, man.
Yo, right? I can't be fooling around, so I don't know. But I did sell it, and I want it back. I do want it back. So
I don't sell guns, man. I do not sell. I don't care if I don't care. I don't sell no guns. I'm not gonna sell nothing. So when somebody asked, how much ammo do you keep on hand? And I know this turned into an interview kind of style, but I mean, some of these questions, I don't know if you've answered this before, but how much ammo? Because me, I try to keep at least 5,000 rounds per
okay,
round.
so at one point I had about, and this is no lie, I had about 16,000 rounds of 9mm. Maybe even 17,000. And then, but this was before the pandemic.
Right.
And then I think I put this on my channel. At one point I wanted to pay down some like credit card debt and stuff like that. So I sold like 7,000 rounds.
Right.
And I think I sold a gun and like paid off my debt. And then right before kind of like right in the middle of the pandemic, Bass Pro still had ammo at $9.99 for a box of 50. So I was rushed, right, and I was working from home. So I would put like my earbud in like I'm in now. I would be on my Zoom call and I'll be cruising up 95, waiting in line. I'm like, yeah, sure, yep, yep, I'm here. Meanwhile, I'm in the line on mute. I'm like, let me get this, and getting all the ammo as much as I could.
People watch YouTube.
Oh, that's okay. We back in the building now. So
snitching on yourself, man. I hope they ain't watching YouTube, man. Good Lord.
Actually, one of my supervisors watched.
They did what?
Well, I said one of my supervisors watches, but she
okay.
don't know. She don't know. She ain't on your channel. She on my channel.
Right,
but let it be known, I was still doing my work. I was still a dependable employee, still top notch. Okay. So I would, when they would open and when they would have ammo, because they didn't really have ammo like that. So when they had it, you had to run and get it. So I would get it. And then I stopped back up to like maybe 14,000 because I still had about 7,000 or so. I stopped back up. And then I sold some off again because I wanted to do some other stuff. And I think right around now, I'm probably sitting around 7,000. Yeah. And I was going to actually sell more off because I don't like Winchester. So I was going to sell it off and like just buy some better ammo. But then
call me, I'll buy it.
No, I'm not now because then I got the deal with CZ. So I need the ammo.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to just shoot it. Yeah.
I got you. Sneaky Blue, what's going on, man?
And replace it accordingly.
So RGG says $9.99. Bro, RGG, I remember when a 9mm 50 pack was $5.99. $5.99 for 50 rounds of 9mm.
I remember I was getting a little bit of Arms Corps and the Remington military grade, and there was another kind I would get for $8.99. That was the cheapest I've ever got. I used to get it for $8.99 for Dick's. And even then I was trying to bargain and ask for a coupon.
Right.
But like you said, I heard it was cheaper. I came into firearms where when the magazine ban came, I came in where they banned what do you call it? They banned certain guns. I came in where ammo started to go up. I came in late. I got into firearms late, but I used to hear all the stories about how you could have high capacity magazines and all this other stuff. But I came in late.
Yeah, when I like I said, I used to I started off in armed security, but right before I was old enough to become a cop, I was top flight, and we carried guns, but we had to get our own ammo, and I had a 9mm, and shoot, I'd go to Walmart and get that ball ammo all day long, $5.99.
Yeah. That's what people used to say. People used to say. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I know people can't stand Walmart, and Walmart gets on my nerves too. But after Walmart and Dick's, I know how y'all feel about Dick's. But after they let all the ammo go, I guarantee you, had Walmart and Dick's still had ammo, even through COVID, I think we would have sustained level prices. I don't think they would have skyrocketed.
Walmart would have kept it as low as they could. I mean, it would have been pennies on the dollar for them.
Yeah. So, despite going through a pandemic. Right. Absolutely. But since they got rid of it, and then Dick's got rid of it, it was just, we only had to rely on local gun stores and Cabela's, and what's the other place near you guys? What's that place you guys go to?
Not athletic.
Put it in the comments. What's that place y'all go to?
It starts with an A. I think it starts with an A. It's called
Academy. Academy. That's
Academy Sports. Academy. Yeah, Academy Sports. So I heard you said you don't like Winchester. Why don't you like Winchester? What's wrong with Winchester? Is it the certain kind of Winchester? Because that's what I shoot Winchester Ranger, and that's like police issue ammo that works very good. I mean, I love that ammo.
Listen, Winchester.
You talking about Winchester white box or Winchester?
Yes, Winchester
you buying the cheap stuff.
Well, so and that PPU, I think PPU, MagTech, all that cheap stuff too, and it worked like a charm.
MagTech has come a long way.
Yeah,
MagTech has come a long way.
Yes, and I heard this, and I don't remember this to be true, but a friend of mine who's been in firearms for a long time, he said at one point, Blazer brass used to be the equivalent of Winchester white box. People used to think it was cheap. When I shot Blazer brass, that 124 grain, that was hitting. Oh, yeah. And he was like, "Live, people didn't want that back in the day." I'm like, what?
Nobody wanted gold dot back in the day either. They didn't want gold dot either.
What? No, child.
Yeah. Miss K, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in here.
Hey, Miss K. Hey, all those who's in the chat. I can't name everybody, but
I can't either.
April Showers, House of Siege, Tactical Skillionaire, $2 saying TRGG. Whatchamacallit was in here too. Urban Gun Reviews.
Urban.
Jada Shooter. What's up, y'all?
This every time I hear that name, I be wanting to do an impression. This is Urban Gun Reviews. Back with another one. So today we going with Smith & Wesson M&P. That's my Urban Gun Reviews impression.
Big Drove, yes. Arms Core 124 grain is my favorite ammo. I made a video about this about 2-3 years ago. It's my favorite ammo. It still is, but Arms Core is too pricey for me now. They got too bougie on me. I can't.
Yeah, I don't try new ammo. I do with the Winchester Ranger. I put a couple videos, short videos about me getting my ammo drops and stuff like that. Every time it's been Winchester Ranger. And it's because I'm still getting my LEO discount on the ammo. So.
Wait, time out. You know what ammo used to be hitting?
What's that?
This is when I went through my little 17,000 rounds of ammo. Perfecta from Walmart. That little green and brown box. That ammo was hitting. Who remembers that ammo? That never malfunctioned. The brass was clean. The ejection pattern was accurate. Not accurate, but it was consistent.
Right.
My shots were accurate. Who remembers the Perfecta, the green and brown box from Walmart? And it was $9.99. Sometimes you could get it for $8.99. Yeah, definitely.
32. What is your favorite CZ pistol carbine?
The Brent 2.
Hey, got me one of those. Yeah, buddy. Yes, sir. I like that Brent. That Brent is nice.
This is why we get along. I keep trying to tell you.
Like that. Listen, like I said, CZ, man, I'm telling you, man, they've really surprised me. And you told me that they got Dan Wesson. I didn't know Dan Wesson was a CZ product. I had no idea. A lot of people don't know that, but Dan Wesson is under CZ now. So
for a few years now, several years.
Yeah. So,
and they got.
That's why they went down on their prices too, because Dan Wesson, what was it? Probably 10 years ago, I tried to go look for a Dan Wesson, and it was like $2,300. Now you can find them under like $1,500 now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's probably why
with the same quality.
Same quality, yeah.
Same quality. And they bought. I wonder what they're gonna do with Colt.
You know what? I heard they bought Colt, but what was it? Who was it? Colt? Was it Colt? Somebody bought the Hudson 9, the Hudson 9 patent. And I thought
wait, did they buy it or did they let it go because it was too priced? I mean, it wasn't cost effective to continue.
The company went under. Hudson went under. Do you know what Hudson is? It's the Hudson H9.
It's the little suppressor integrated pistol. Something.
No. That's Silencer Co's. No, Hudson is the Striker Fire 1911. It's like built like a 1911, but it's Striker Fire. You have to look it up. Yeah.
I gotta look it up.
The frame is built just like a 1911. One of my favorite guns I have in my
okay, I gotta check that out.
But so I thought Colt bought the patent for that, and that when CZ bought Colt, I was hoping that CZ would come out with another H9. You know what I'm saying? Because Generation 1 and then Generation 2. But I don't know if they're gonna do that or not. I'm hoping they will, but we're gonna have to see.
Someone said, where can they find magazines for the P10S? You gotta go on like Magazine Warehouse. You know what I noticed about magazines? You gotta actually Google and find stores like literal gun stores or FFLs. Right. You're not gonna really find them.
Too,
huh?
Optics Planet might have it too, though.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, that's where I find a lot of my stuff, like magazines. You got to go to like actual stores. There were some magazines that I needed. I could not find for one of my CZs. I had to get it from Australia, and they charged me. Not Australia. Not Australia. Where did I get them from? They were overseas. All I know is that they were overseas. They were in Europe. I don't know why I said Australia, but they were in Europe. And I could not find them anywhere. I mean, I did an intensive search in the States. I could not find it. And I had to pay European prices. I forgot where it came from, but it was for one of my CZs. And I bought 3 mags, and it cost me like $120, $25.
Good God. They would have been staying over there.
But I needed them. I couldn't get, I needed them. So, but with the taxes and the conversion of the money, I thought it was going to be $100. It was like when they priced it was like $89.99, but the conversion and then the shipping, when my card was charged was like $125. I was like, damn. But what I'm gonna do? But I needed it.
That's just like getting that grocery line and putting way more on there than you thought you put on there.
Right. And I couldn't send nothing back because it was a done deal. Right. I couldn't send anything back. I was like, damn, this is a lot of money. I started thinking about, all right, what can I not, like, okay, I definitely can't eat out tomorrow. I'm definitely about to pack my lunch. Like,
hey, Black Point Dexter, you need to go ahead and look at my Hudson H9 video, bro. Like, you're saying that, and when it first came out, I was like, why would they do that to a 1911? But I actually shot that gun, man. It is a dream to shoot. That Hudson H9 is a very good gun. Very nice gun to shoot, man. I need to look that up. So just caught the Beretta 96A1 accurate. That 96A1 is nice. M9A4. Yeah, I want the M9A4 too, man. I was thinking about the M9A3, but I want a Beretta M9A4, but they're expensive now. They're like $200 now. So I'm gonna wait. First, you said what?
It took me a minute to appreciate the Beretta. I sent you that picture. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But you remember that picture I sent you?
Yeah.
It took me a minute to appreciate it, but now I can appreciate it.
Right. You had some influence. You know what? I feel special because me and you got inside jokes. Nobody else gonna know. This is our secret, our little secret. Nobody else gonna know it. So hey, look.
We still love y'all though. We still love y'all.
No, we don't. No, we don't. We're here just for us. This is for us. None of them.
So when are you getting back into competition shooting?
I don't know if I am because you know what?
Because of your good news? You're not gonna have time?
You know what? I would probably be the first one to win first place if I did. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if any of them won first place, but well, I mean, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know what? I'm a Libra, so when I get into stuff, I get heavy into it. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was training to be the shooting competition, or when I was training to be a bodybuilder, you know what I'm saying? I got like into it, and it like took up a lot of time. So I really don't want to. I want to go ahead and make this transition and do that first. And if I have time to get back into it, because I have all the gear and all the stuff, you know what I'm saying? I know who I need to talk to get back into it. If I decide to get back into it, I would like to have a sponsor. That's the main thing. You know what I'm saying? Is just having a sponsor, because it is kind of expensive to do.
You see these little teenage girls out here with sponsors shooting competition?
Oh yeah, man.
I was like, wait, what? And they good too. Good.
So the guy that runs the North Carolina Justice Academy's firearms instructor, he's over the whole state for a firearms instructor. He is actually a grand master in the firearms competition thing.
Oh wow!
So yeah, there's video of him unholstering his weapon, turning upside down, and hitting with his pinky 5 rounds at 25 in the red. You know what I'm saying? Like 25 yards. So he's like a grand master, and hopefully I can learn some pointers from him. You know what I'm saying? Going through this class and all that stuff, and I can pick up my shooting.
I've seen an instructor. What's his name? Adam. He worked for 6 Hour. He was so good. He ended up branching off and doing his own thing. It's like Adam Pritchard, whatever. Anyway, he used to do all the the 6 Hour Academy videos.
Right.
And I learned so much by watching him. Like he would take his double action, single action handgun, and he was like, if you want to practice mitigating recoil, and he would do these drills. And I went to the range and I was like, oh my gosh, I promise you I felt like a pro. But of course it's something that you have to continue doing, because if you don't, then you'll go back to the ugly habits. But he was amazing. And I was like, oh, who is this guy? He ended up doing his own thing. He ended up leaving SIG, but I still want to go to their academy. I want to go for a weekend.
Yeah, that academy is expensive.
That's why I haven't been. Who you
telling? I was about to say, go you.
Okay.
Boy.
No, that's exactly why I'm still in Connecticut. Okay. So I do want to go though, but it's expensive. It's expensive, and when you think about it, you're like, dang, I could get me a nice little, a little something.
When I bought my Legion, they sent me a thing saying that they give me like 20% off the class. And I was like, all right, I look into it, and this thing was still like $1,600. I was like, oh God, why is it so much? I actually went on there and was like, I'm probably gonna do this. This is 20% off. And man, that thing was still $1,600.
No, there's one class. I think it's a weekend class. It's like a pistol class. The last time I checked, I want to say it was like $800. But that was a couple of years ago. I haven't gone back up there because I was like, I can afford it.
What does that cover? Does that cover room and board and all that stuff?
Oh, absolutely.
This one covers room and board and all that stuff.
Oh no, this covers the class. You still gotta bring your own ammo. You still gotta get your transportation. You gotta stay, and they tell you everything you need. I think they asked for like 1,000 rounds of ammo. So I'm calculating. I'm like, so 800 plus. At the time, that's when ammo was reasonable. I'm like 800 plus 200. That's 1,000 plus tax. That's 1,100 plus a hotel. That's like 300. So that's 1,400. My math was not. I was like, I'm not a math teacher, but this math ain't adding up. Like, I'm like, no.
That's way too much, man.
Way too much. Yeah. See, House of Siege said the weekend class is $850. Yes, I remember seeing that.
In March. House of Siege got some money. House of Siege.
Wait, she going in March?
House of Siege. Listen, House of Siege. I got one.
March when?
Can I say something real quick? See, House of Siege. Me and Liv have one more open. we got one open. This is a poly relationship here. We got one open.
She ain't messing with you. Look, you mess around, she put you on one of those.
I know, right?
I know, right? All right, you mess around, be all choked up. Don't play with her. But yeah, y'all, I said that because I said I'm going to go to a Tatiana Whitlock class, and I checked it off. But I do, you know what I want to? I do want to take her rifle class. She has a rifle class.
I ain't going to Tatiana Whitlock class. There ain't no female gonna make you look like I don't know how.
Don't be sexy. Don't be sexy.
I'm just messing.
But I want to go to the SIG class, and I want to go to a Travis Haley class. But Travis Haley, he out of his mind. His prices are ridiculous too.
Oh yeah.
Although he's a great teacher, I learned a lot by watching him on YouTube. I learned a lot.
Right. But see, there are a lot of people that you can learn from. It's just that the ones on YouTube, you just see them, you know what I'm saying, and what they're doing. But there are a lot of good instructors.
Oh yeah.
That don't cost nearly as much. Like this guy that I'm going, he gives a class on competition shooting, the Grand Master. And he gives a class on competition shooting. I plan on taking his class, you know, after I do the instructor class and all that stuff. I plan on taking his classes. I just want to really just shoot better. You know what I'm saying? I just want to just improve my shooting as much as I can. You know,
yeah. I mean, I think there are a lot of good instructors, and I think when you go to different people, you learn different things, and then you can decide what works best for you. But there are some people who travel with certain instructors, and they just get better and better and better. And I'm just wow, like they're so good, and they make it look so easy. But it's practice, right? It's just practice and being able to afford the ammo so you can shoot. And I'm so sick and tired of shooting paper. I need to go somewhere where I can just shoot steel.
Right.
And have a good time.
But see, that's the thing about it. Steel makes you feel like you're a top-notch shooter. You know what I'm saying? Like 25 yards, I'm hitting steel. But if you look at my target 25 yards on paper, it's within that 8 ring, but it ain't in the bullseye. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
It'll just make you feel like you won. You on top of the game. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
And Mil Spec Mojo, I'm feeling Mil Spec Mojo. I don't know if you've heard of him or not, but
no. Excuse me, I watched him on YouTube. I like his stuff.
I like his stuff. I like the way he explains stuff and everything. I like the way how he gets down. So Mil Spec Mojo is a good one too.
There's a few YouTubers that YouTubers, I should say, that I watch and that I respect and I learn from. Like, if I feel like I'm not learning from you or I'm not entertained by your videos, then I won't watch because you just, you're not for me, probably for someone else. But when I watch, I like to get something out of it. So I feel like
Mil Spec has taught me some things also.
Yeah, there's a few shooters out there that are pretty good. So I'll watch and I'll emulate. But I haven't dry fired in a long time either.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't either. I really haven't. I haven't dry fired either.
Let me tell you, I used to dry fire every single day. My shot groupings were tight. You understand? Right. And then I was just like, oh, I'm straight. I got it. And then you see them, start to come apart.
With me, it's more of like, I just haven't found the time to really where I'm just sitting around and I can say I'm going to dry fire. You know what I'm saying? Because usually if I'm at the house, I'm trying to edit videos and catch up. I'm always playing catch up on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That's just one of the things. I'm always playing catch up on YouTube. So I'm always trying to edit videos and stuff, and it never comes to mind to just dry fire. Before I was on YouTube, that's why my first few videos on YouTube, the first few months, man, I was putting them in there. I was on target. You know what I'm saying? You could tell me nothing.
But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this though. If probably last year when I was dry firing more, and you and I had a little competition, I might give you that work. Okay. I might give you that work. But now,
when the competition comes, make sure you get your practice in.
I'm gonna grab my CC.
Because we gonna bet. Okay, let's do this right now.
Oh, we betting?
Yes, we betting. If you win, what's your bet?
If I win, you have to get me 500 rounds of. You ever heard of the SMB ammo? What's it? Seller and
ball, yeah, baller and
okay.
seller and ball. Yeah.
I always wanted to shoot that. I've never shot it, so you have to give
I've
me
got
500
500
rounds.
rounds right now.
Okay. Well, you want to be giving it up?
Okay. So if I win, y'all hear this? It's on live. Y'all hear this? I want you to break dance butt naked on the kitchen floor with a gallon of grease.
You wow for that.
Oh God!
Why did you say that? Why did you?
Hey, I had to do it. Hey, so listen. Hey, no, I'm coming with my A game, son.
Yo, you playing. I'm really out here like, yo, I need some ammo, so I'm gonna bet. I think I could win up and get some ammo. And then you saw myself. Yo, you wild, yo, for that.
Oh, so is that a bet? Is that a bet?
Nah, hell no. No, you wild.
Hey man, she's scared, y'all. She's scared. Don't worry about
You're right. I am scared because anything could happen. If I actually lose, nah, yo, nah.
Oh,
nah.
Man. Oh,
nah.
Man.
You wildin'.
So the Damon Edwards says, what do I think about the 365 XL? Have you heard of the 365 XL yet?
Not the XL. No, I held it. I haven't shot it. I haven't shot it.
I don't really like the 365 XL as much as I like the 365X. The 360
Why?
Because the 365 XL is a little bit longer than 365.
Yeah, it gives you more sight radius, more accuracy.
Yeah, I mean,
supposedly.
when it comes down to it, 365 is just a little bit easier. I mean, and it's really not that big of a difference. But when it comes down to those two guns, I like the 365X because it still gives you the same capacity as the XL, but the barrel length is just not as long. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
I still like the 365 XL. It's just I like the X a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you tried? What is it? The SAS? Was that a SIG SAS? Have you tried that?
Listen. I do not like that gun, and the main reason I don't like that gun is because the sights sit recessed into the slide. So it's a learning curve. No other gun is really like that. It's a huge learning curve when it comes down to it. Now I'm pretty sure I could get used to it or anything like that, but really, when have sights ever been a real problem that they had to recess them into the slide? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, for me, you know, you do have some people that pocket carry, and that might be a problem for them. But me, that's just not a problem for me. So I wouldn't even consider getting something like that, knowing that I don't even pocket carry, and that the sights getting snagged would not be a problem.
Okay. I guess that makes sense. I haven't shot it yet. It looks like a cool idea, but at the same time, it's just sights. So
I didn't shoot it. I just held it. I didn't shoot it either. Right.
But I haven't heard great things. I haven't heard much about it. I guess I don't think it caught on.
It didn't.
Yeah.
I think I saw one of Coleon Noir had a review on it, and he was saying.
What do you think about Coleon?
I don't know him like that. I mean, I've never met him, but I think he brings light to the 2A community a lot. He's deep into it. He is really deep into it, and I think he brings a lot of good information. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting the fight for our 2A community. So, one of the only brothers out there doing it. You know. So
honestly, I mean, you know, what's his name? Taj. Mm-hmm. On Instagram, he's big on Instagram.
Right.
But yeah, okay, that's a good point.
I don't really know. I mean, I don't really know anybody else now. As far as his only videos I've ever watched of him were gun reviews or something about 2A. And other than that, I really don't know where he stands on anything other than 2A. So I don't have an opinion about him one way or another. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Well, look. I didn't want to stay on here too long because
this wasn't one of those things where I want to stay, and I don't want to take up too much of your time. So
Oh,
I'm gonna go ahead and close it down.
Oh, you want to shut us down? Okay.
Yeah, because
you the government now? Okay.
We gotta go to bed, boo. You know what I'm saying? It's getting too late for us. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go to bed, boo. So I really appreciate everybody coming. Y'all, man, we had a good time. I'm gonna try to do more of these lives, man. I'm trying to get more of these lives out here because I really do like doing them. So we're gonna try to get more of them done. Go ahead.
Someone said Hank Strange too. Yes, Hank Strange is doing it for a minute.
Yes, that's what I was thinking about. Hank Strange is doing it also.
He's been doing it a very long time.
Right. So I appreciate everybody coming, man, and y'all know what it is. We are out of here.